Coach, thank you. Just a stone's throw from historic Monument Circle in downtown Indianapolis. We are at the beautiful Lucas Oil Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Indianapolis Colts. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. To throw again. Manning. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And this will get him all the way inside the Tennessee 20. A huge play that time for the Colts. 48 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On first down, it's Gurley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Manning. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Well, he's looking sharp right from the get-go here. Tough division. They needed this kind of a start. But I think this is part of where scripting comes in. We always hear about the scripting of plays, how they're going to be called.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Colts take it right down and score on the opening drive. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now. Eight together.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
58, boys. 58.
Here's a 2nd and 7. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll be taken down, but first he gets deep into Indianapolis territory. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good yardage on 1st down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down. That's good for an Indianapolis 1st down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gurley again here on 1st down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. A throw out wide to QT, complete. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Manning taken in by the tight end Doyle. And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the 1st. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the 1st. These two teams all tied after 1. Throwing on 1st down is Manning. And that was complete to Gurley. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. From midfield, here's Manning. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
On 2nd down, Johnson fighting him off. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And finally down at the 9-yard line. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes him from the 10 down to the 6. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yes, now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
So that'll back him up 5. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration.
And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Robbie Anderson there to make the grab. And the Titans have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Succop. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. Ball on the 30, they'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Now Manning. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can make a play on the football.
He's got Jack Doyle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. Again, it's Manning. And he's going to have the hook up to QT. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense? And the pressure gets to him again. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Jones on the return. A good return there, 17 yards, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
Looking to throw. This is caught by Antonio Brown. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a 1st down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. 2nd and 3. And an alley to run. 5 yards on the scramble, and that's enough to pick up the 1st. On play action, they'll throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. 2nd and 10. He finds his man Johnson. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down. At the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
You can't block me.
Johnson dodges him at the 50. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Tight right. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 right.
On play action, it's Manning. Looking deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They do go for it. It's Manning. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think he'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Extra point up and good by Suckup. And that will shave one more off this lead.
Let's go, at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they gave up the pick 6. And now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up. But you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Here's Manning to throw. Throw on the right side, complete to Harrison. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Manning going to throw. And an alley to run. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Hey, Brandon, don't you ever in your... Now niggas, now I'm talking, now it's bad because I'm talking shit.
Offense at the line
you
and set to
was
go.
all on this nigga job.
Fresh off the pick 6. They've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball,
even a dog catch a nut, you feel
for
me?
a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best.
You heard what I said, even a dog catch a motherfucking nut.
Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from.
I think we bring it back to the Ville, man. The Jaguars is going to be some real competition.
They get 6 here after the incompletion.
Bro, shut the fuck up.
3rd and 4.
I'm only sitting. It's not calm, bro. He has badass internet.
To throw, it's Manning. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete.
You said what? What'd you say?
Excellent work defensively.
I have not lagged now. I've never lagged with nobody but dude. For
this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the
bro,
ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on 4th down. Now Manning. Man open, it's Cup. He's got it.
I ain't gonna tell you I'm
and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
So can we, nigga? What are you saying?
2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Like, I didn't want you to know, but
Position
I mean,
on him, and he pulls it in.
Obviously, you can
16
see
yards
it.
to pick up there. The Colts have a 1st down.
Trip, move, man. What you doing, nigga?
From Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Dropped at the 35. Able to display his agility, but not much room to operate. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll make it a second down. They run out of the shotgun with Gurley.
True. Go lay down. Go lay down. You're making me mad, bro.
It's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Middle of the field to the tight end, Doyle. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Working from the gun, Manning. And it's caught. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
I was gonna sit CJ. I ain't sitting him now.
Touchdown grab. And the Colts are able to cut into this.
Are injuries still on?
Extra point hooks a bit, but it's up
All right,
and
never mind.
good.
Fuck, I'm definitely not sitting
Back
him
now
now.
here on EA Sports. For the 4th quarter, we'll begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision
I was
to
gonna
come
say
out
something,
is
but I
going
ain't
to
trying to
cost him
jinx myself.
5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Hello?
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the double-digit lead at halftime, and they have continued to roll. They're hard to stop right now.
I think what we're seeing is an example of a team that has it figured out in this ball game. And whatever the adjustments are the defense has made, hasn't slowed them, hasn't phased them at all. They either anticipated them or they've been so far ahead that they just can't catch up.
Now it's just a search to add to the lead. They go to Johnson again. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
He's brought down there by Kenny Moore.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
They give it off here to the tight end. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his...
And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. Fights through, and now a crease. And the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Here's Gordon. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Well, that was an interesting little chess match there because the offense went empty set. No running backs in the backfield, so they're trying to get people out into a route pretty quickly. But guess what? The defense sees that. They go ahead and move themselves into a blitzing situation and come right after the quarterback. They had more guys there than they could block.
And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off around the 37.
Bro, this dude is so
This
fucking
defensive
terrible.
pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage, it'll be back at the 36. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's Johnson. And he's got some space here. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. That one looks like he'll throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. There's Johnson. He's been busy this afternoon. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go with Johnson. And he's going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On the ground, this is Johnson.
Damn,
inside the 20 before he's brought down.
18 carries, 204 yards, 2 touchdowns. Good day.
So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books.
Yeah.
Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games counting out, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.
Yes, sir. I told you, my secondary is straight.
For the Titans, not much to complain about here.
If I got a good controller,
bro, in a tough place to play on a Sunday night. And they'll have another road date next week with the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Indianapolis, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat.
Big Rick. That's the Falcons.
No.
Yeah. Who is that, man?
Falcons is Curtis.
I'm saying like the old Falcons. You know who used to always be the Falcons. Gotta get that power up, CJ. What should I do to get Steve up? Strong arm? What makes Steve a better thrower? Strong arm?
That's just like more
What makes him a better, like an accurate thrower? Field general? I don't know what the fuck MAC, SAC, and DAC stand for. That's what I need. Short accuracy, medium accuracy, deep accuracy. Dope power, deep accuracy, medium accuracy. Deep accuracy. Man, I got the media asking me questions and shit, man. What y'all want? Tell my son I love him for him, I'ma make it happen. Now my dreams reality, not going back to you say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laugh. Hey, how could you lie to my face? People claim that they be loyal, they be taking up space. See my broski lose his heart when he was fighting that case. So many yells, I'm not going back to those days. I'ma treat you how you treat me, do you like how it tastes? Shawty use a can't treat you like my ace. I got way too many times to be worried I'm straight. Me and Craig. Damn, Swallow is fucking winning out here. Crazy, I get 80 a show. Say my money, stack it up, it look like I'm like foreign cars driving fast. What nigga? 1727, him. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. They play Tyrese. They both online. What the fuck going on? Huh? Is it a stream up? Niggas don't stream on me.